Hey guys, hopefully I can actually get this recorded before the sun sets because here the sun sets at like 6:15, so I have like 2 or 3 hours once I get home from school left of sunlight, which is really depressing. So this past weekend, Skylar, Abby, Andrea, and we went to this town called Baños, which is basically known for all these like crazy waterfalls and stuff like that. Here we are at Baños. No one is staying at this. Look at this giant waterfall. No one. So Saturday was like our crazy, super busy day. We woke up at like 9 o'clock. And the first thing, we went to this bakery and we got some bread with jam because apparently it was supposed to be the best bakery in Baños, but it was mediocre. It was okay. And then everybody else wanted to go puenting, which is kind of like bungee jumping, except for it's not really a bungee. It's just like a rope, and you jump off of a really high bridge, which they were all trying to convince me to do, but there's this thing that runs in my family called Russell family luck, meaning that everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So I played the support role and I took a lot of pictures and a lot of videos for everyone else, and I probably would have died if I went on it. Like, that's no joke. They pull you. Currently, we're standing above this valley, and if you look right here, this is the bridge. Everyone else is going to be jumping off. Last words.
You are jumping too.
Last words.
When in Ecuador. When in Baños. When in Baños.
When in Baños, jump off this giant bridge. To go to this place called Pilon del Diablo, which is probably the only thing I knew about Ecuador before coming here, because I saw a picture of it on Pinterest, and it's this another giant waterfall. Basically, Baños, like I said, all waterfalls. Giant waterfall, bunch of stairs, and some exploring in caves and stuff like that. And it was so loud and the water was so cold because it was coming straight down off the mountain, so it was like freezing. This is nuts! Currently super sunburnt, just got back from hiking. We're on the bus. We're currently lost on a bus in the middle in the middle of nowhere. So we got back from there, which was super cool. Like that was probably my favorite thing that I've done in Ecuador so far. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it, but it's pretty far up there. And then we came back for lunch, and right a couple of blocks down from our hostel was like this, like market, like like it's a market, but there's also like little tiny like restaurant booths, and we had cuy, which if you don't know anything about cuy or South America, it's roasted guinea pig, which sounds really disgusting because I think people are grossed out by it in America because guinea pigs are considered pets, but here they're like 5 times the size and they taste like chicken. And it's considered like a delicacy here, so we definitely had to try it, and it was definitely worth the $4 that we spent to get a chunk, except for everyone was really grossed out. It's way more greasy than I thought it would be, but everyone was grossed out because a couple of us had like the parts that had claws. So like you would be like trying to eat it and the claw would be like wiggling around, or like the head still had like teeth in it and everything. So it was kind of a different experience, but definitely well worth it. The last really cool thing that we did, I'm probably absolutely forgetting something, but the last cool thing that we did was on Sunday morning we woke up at 5:30 and we took a bus to this place called Casa de Arbol, which translates to treehouse, and or house of tree, or it's a treehouse. And you hike up this hill, and there's literally a treehouse. It has 2 swings. And the swings go out, the swings go out over the mountaintop, and so when you take pictures and stuff like that, it looks like you're basically on top of the world. Besides all the super like touristy, really cool things that we got to do, our downtime was basically spent hanging out in our hostel. We all downloaded Quiz Up, which is like a trivia game, and we would all just like sit there for like a half hour and just play Quiz Up against each other while we were all sitting within 10 feet.
Listen to music.
Hi, Skylar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Currently sitting in our room.
You want to hear how noisy my dog
Everyone's playing Quiz Up.
is? Not me.
No. This weekend, we don't actually have, I mean, we're just doing like dinner and movies. We're doing like super American things at the mall near here just because it's cheap. It's cheaper than traveling out of the city for the weekend, and we all need to catch up on homework. Because traveling around Ecuador doesn't really allow for time to do our schoolwork and things like that. So priorities, I guess. Oh, we're going to the rainforest at the end of the month. That's going to be our next big trip, and that's something we're all super excited about, just because we're going to be in the middle of the rainforest for 4 days with no communication or anything like that. Next thing that we're going to share with you. So, adios, ciao, y nos vemos.